Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me make sure you guys can hear me. I think you can hear me. Yes, you may be able to hear me. Look at this damn poll. Let me pick one. Hmm. So you're gonna pick one. At least it's better than being a pick me. A view. See, at least we know that a view is a view. It's not a pick me. So let's see what you guys, let's see who's all here. Of course, a view is a view. Mad at a poll is here. Thank you for being here, view. Hey, Sandra, Geechee girl, good morning to you. Working but listening. It's always good to be making that guap while listening. Hey, Angie, Vito, welcome, Vero. It's always good to see you as well. Max Boogie, hello, Max Boogie. Thank you for being here. Rich Risings, Ronnie Q. Uh, making tea, making tea right now. All right, Max, keep that voice velvety smooth. Make you some tea so you don't be out here sounding like your girl hot dog, or should I say pasajo for, for those who don't know. Hey, good morning, the real Kfit. Hey, Brick Girl Haley. Thank you guys for being here. Madam Scorpio, it is always a pleasure to see you. Good morning to you. Hope all is well. Where's me? Hello. How you doing? Life is good. Yes, it is. And good morning to you as well. Okay. TT speaks. Good morning, Miss LA. Daniel Berry Sports highlights. Thank you for being here. Jill's Comfort Zone. Good morning to you. Hey, Jill's Comfort Zone. Jill, I didn't know you had a competition recently. Uh, Someone put a bug in my ear, and I missed it. I didn't even know you had a competition recently, or was it a birthday celebration? Was it a birthday celebration? And they said as the night wore on and your drink kicked in, and they said Sweet Jill Comfort Zone got in a, I think it was a moderator, got at a moderator and were cursing them out. Jill's Comfort Zone. I don't believe that of you. You know, I am not the type who believe just anything that I hear. Good morning, Shady Blue. It's good to good to see you. So Jill is gonna let us know if that even happened. Hey Tay Bay Forever 17, thank you. Hey, Love Chicken, good to see you. Okay. Brandon Lewis, hello. Ox City, hello, good morning to you. Okay, I am still waiting to see if Jill's comfort zone is gonna cop to that, or I do believe someone is lying to me because far be it from me to believe that Jill comfort zone let her drink settle in and she had to check a sucker. She had to check a sucker. Okay, it's too early for me to curse. Okay. Hey, Hoop Scriptures. Good morning to you as well. Hey, Nikki. Long time no see. Good to see you. Okay. Jay Parrish. Good morning to you. Okay. I think I yes, I did say Madam Scorpio. Oh, it was after my competition. Okay, so she was saying, is that a admission? I think that's a sly admission. I don't know. Uh, hey, Queen Diva, good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Hey, Benzone. Oh, now she's laughing. Mm. I won't say cursing them. I just say I was speaking my mind. Good answer. Good, good, good answer. Hello, Kimberly Black. So, hey, Barry Carey. So, can somebody drop Jill Comfort Zone's link in the chat? Uh, See, Jill Comfort Zone knows how to let her hair down, and when need be, she can speak her mind. Well, she can always speak her mind. But when need be, she can speak her mind in the way that the beef sector is accustomed to hearing a mind being spoken. Okay? Okay. So if you guys can drop Jill's Comfort Zones link in the chat, you guys might want to go over there and check out Jill's Comfort Zones. Okay. Hello, Dominique Devereaux. It is so wonderful to see you today. Good morning. Okay. T. Danielle, did I speak? If I didn't, good morning, T. Danielle. Okay, I'm trying to make sure. Hey, Rasta baby, what's going on? Hey, Black Louise Belcher. That dang on Louise Belcher name. Expressing my feelings, I guess, Ronnie Hugh. You are a mess. I had a trivia night. Oh, okay. Okay, so if you guys, someone would, one of well, I see, Very Carey. Very Carey, could you please drop Jill Comfort Zone's link? And you guys want to go over there and see Jill Comfort Zone's trivia night. It sounds like it's fun. I'm gonna have to go watch it myself. I just heard about it yesterday, so I want to go check it out myself. It gets good at the end. I hear. I don't know if it was maybe the end. The drink may have been strong. It may have gotten good somewhere in the middle, somewhere around there. Okay, so there it is. Thank you, very Harry. I appreciate you. Hood scriptures. I do believe I spoke to you. Okay, so I'm going to get started. Hi, Aisha. Pronounce Aisha. Okay, I'm going to get started. I really don't have a lot to talk about because there's not a lot of beef sector stuff going on today. If I miss something, please do not be afraid to hit the link or just simply write in the chat and say, hey, Ronnie Q, what about this? You missed this? Okay, so here we go. Okay. Now, the first thing I wanted to talk about, what is the title of my video? Uh, Contorting Yourself to Kick Supporters in the Back. So we are going to talk about what is being done to actually kick supporters in the back. Hey, Brianna Busted Benz Shocks, did you hear about Brian? Yes, I'm going to talk about Brian as well. Okay, thank you, Brianna's Busted Benz Shocks. Okay, so well, let's start with Brian because this is it seems like a serious matter, and I'd be remiss if I didn't speak on Brian. I wish Brian well. Uh, if someone can drop, very curious, if you can drop Brian's link in the chat. Brian came live yesterday with a live that he was quite emotional on. Um, I did watch the live. Um, he was actually in tears, and it seems like he was quite afraid. He was talking about a health issue and his regrets of letting things go this far. So that I'm trying to, be exact to what he said. So he said that he hated he let himself get this far concerning health issues. So he he said he was very afraid. Um, he said he did not want to pass away, and I have no idea exactly what his diagnosis is or anything like that. I am not making any assumptions. It could be a plethora of things. But one thing I can guarantee is that prayer changes things. So if you guys want to reach out to Brian, maybe in his last video, and give him some encouraging words, it's needed. Now Treasure Lane actually went live last night upon hearing Brian's video, and he said he was compelled. He had actually left the house, and he was compelled to actually go back home and spark up a live and reach out to Brian to give him an opportunity in the arena if he wanted to talk, because he was there to actually reach out his hand and show him some compassion and support during this scary time for him. So I thought that that was, you know, um, beef sector badness, beef sector badass. You know, uh, everybody wants to say, "Y- it's the beef sector. We can't tell you how to fight." See, but the beef sector is more than just fighting and being underhanded and scuzzy and dirty, even with people who you may not have a liking to. James extended himself, and I'm not pretty sure of anything. He extended himself last night. So he said when Brian uh if Brian needs someone to talk to, or if he wants to talk about it, that he would be there. And I thought that that was really a great thing, and a great way to show the beef sector people how to actually be humans instead of performative, should I say, for lack of a better word. um so some have it and some don't. Also, Rick Reed. Hey, Bertha May. Good morning to you, honey bunches. Okay, Brian. Okay, we're going to talk about Rick Reed too. Brian, you better get your ass up and fight the devil like you fight Trey Jura. Don't give up. You got this. All joking aside, what Trey Jura did was commendable. It really was. Hopefully, it's something he can manage with lifestyle changes. Yes. Hopefully so. So we're gonna you know, if for the praying people, if you want to pray for Brian, it's a good time to pray for Brian and hold him up in prayer for strength and healing. Okay, so we actually show love to each other even when we're fighting. We really are like a family, dysfunctional family, uh, though it may be. Exactly. Some of us actually have human compassion. Others of us are just bitter biddies and just so mad about everything. Just bitter biddies that can never be trusted. And it's just really laughable the way some people treat people. It really is. Um, yeah, so there's that. Okay. Now, Rick Reed also went live. So Rick Reed's live. He actually spoke a lot about Brian as well. And Rick Reed gave some lifestyle changes, examples regarding himself and what he was going through. Not saying that he was just, saying some things that he had to change about himself and the lifestyle changes that he made to improve his health. Not saying one size fits all, of course. He wasn't trying to say that, but he was just putting himself out there and being vulnerable with an audience of people to say, hey, I understand, in my way, this is how I understand. So, good morning, JP. Um, Facts. Okay. What is the face for? Okay. So he was letting him know that he got his back, and he wished the best for him, and he was trying to encourage him as well. Hey, kind to me, my fave. Good to see you as well. Good morning. Hey, Just Ned. Good to see you as well. Thanks for the likes. Oh, uh, I have a different poll up, but In place of that poll, it still does not mean that I want you to push the like button. Please, everybody, please press the like button. I would appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay. What happened to Rick Reed? Well, Rick Reed, okay. Good morning, youngest. Rick Reed was talking about how, at a point in his life, that he was drinking too many sugary drinks, that he was diagnosed with being pre-diabetic. I forgot the other one, but he said that he did a change of lifestyle and he stopped drinking sugary drinks and he stopped eating a lot of bread, of course, and pasta because it turns to straight sugar in your body. And he said that he started drinking a lot of waters and not a lot of non-sugary drinks. And when he went back to the doctor, he had totally turned the pre-diabetic stage back to a normal stage just by the change in his lifestyle. Now he was just using that as an example for himself, and he was saying that um, in some instances, uh, that's all it takes. But and his cholesterol was high. Thank you, Joyce. I knew it was a second one. Thank you, Joyce. Good one. So he said that and he did it right. Exactly. He definitely did it right. Okay, so that's what Rick Reed was talking about, and so he was also encouraging Brian to reach out to him and talk about it. Okay, so let me see what else. So oh, he also talked on the Tita issue, but we um if you guys want to go over and watch Rick Reed, he says that he's not going live a lot because it's not like a lot in the beef sector that he really wants to talk about. And trust you me, yesterday uh, was a day that we could talk about something that was solely beef sector related, that is beef sector. So I don't want to talk about that any further today, but if you want to go watch Rick Reed and get his, I'm not getting, yes, Rick did a live. I'm not getting notifications. Okay. So one thing that I was told a long time ago. I don't know if it really works for anyone else. Um, have you ever heard of this? Okay, if you don't get notifications, they say to unsubscribe, but please resubscribe right after you unsubscribe, and then hit the notification bell again for all notifications, or however you want your notifications. They said that sometimes that will work and re readjust you back into the notification realm. But when you unsubscribe, you have to remember you must resubscribe immediately right after that. Okay, so try that. And man, I hope that'll work for you. Okay. Even moving more will help. Try to get steps in. Yes, walking is one of the greatest ways to lose extra fat. I think he did say, oh, did he say something about moving more? I can't remember. I think he may have said something. Thank you, Very Carey. Very Carey dropped his link in the chat. You can go over there and watch his video and find out exactly what he said. So he also said something. Even those juices or sodas that say zero sugar, stay away from those. Yes, and the diet soda and all of that. You're right. Stay away from those. Water is your friend. It would clear up your skin. It is healthy for your kidneys. It gives your body a good flush. Your skin will thank you. Your kidneys will thank you. Your body will thank you. Sandra said, "Yep." Okay. Good morning, Renee. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming. Okay. So Yeah, so go check out Rick Reed. And Miss T Velocity did a video yesterday. Ronnie Q, that thumbnail is a nightmare. The behavior yesterday was equally as nightmarish, should I say. Hey to everyone. I'm combing my hair. Can't say hi individually. Combing your hair. Very Carrie, you have hair? Very Carrie. You don't have like a half wig that you put on and swoosh to the side. Oh, you probably got braids now. I digress. Okay, you probably got you some braids, so you don't use your half wig anymore. And you probably get in the pool with your braids hanging all in the chlorine and stuff because we know you don't know how to take care of no hair unless it's the clear people hair. You may be able to. Oh, anyway, I digress. Okay, so Miss T Velocity. Can't went live. Uh, yes, my real hair on top of it. Isn't it wonderful? Hey, Mimi 126. Isn't it wonderful, very Gary? Okay, so Miss T Velocity went live yesterday, and Miss T Velocity said that she's feeling some type of way about how she is the mood that the beef sector or this sector has her in right now. And she says she feels angry and she says she doesn't like it. And she said that she's taking a break. She said that basically, I'm paraphrasing, she has had it up to here and the negative energy is a bit too much for her right now. So, unfortunately, Miss T Velocity says she's going to take a break. So, very Carrie, I may be working you uh, for the last time, not in eternity, but for the last time, maybe in the near future, to drop Miss T Velocity's link. And if you want to go over there and check out what Miss T Velocity had to say, uh, Miss T Velocity said, it's time for a break. And it is always good to take a break, to understand when you need to take a break, and go ahead and take that break. I got what they buy. Understand? And edges too. I got some edges too. Okay. Okay. I made a smoothie and it went down so fast in a week. Got me a small blender from the Dollar General for $25. I made smoothies and went down so fast. What type of smoothies did you make? Because I I have been thinking about making smoothies, and then I didn't even want to make the fruit smoothies uh, because I want to know what type of smoothies you made. Okay, that's what I'm saying. When you feel like it's too toxic, take that break. Exactly. Okay. Joyce, I'm waiting to see what type of smoothies you made because I make these frozen fruit smoothies. Sometimes you can buy like the different frozen fruit in the freezer section, or you can actually just cut up your own fruit and freeze your own fruit. I think it has fewer additives if you cut up your own fruit and freeze your fruit because somehow why is the fruit in those bags always sweet? Because we know sometimes we get fruit that is not sweet. It's just a peach and it just tastes like a fiber or something. You know what I'm saying? But I love her. Certainly understand anger can put you in a dark place. And that is a place she says she does not want to be. Okay. Would you do one on a shirt today, Ronnie Q? Will you do one on a shirt today? Will I do one what? I don't understand. Okay, so sometimes I do the fruit smoothies, and I either put apple juice or I will put a kiwi juice in there, but that is the most sweetener that I would do, and it's not like a real sweet kiwi juice. So then I make a smoothie, and those things are so delicious. I feel like I'm cheating, so therefore I don't feel that that's a health thing. So that's why I'm like. I don't know about smoothies. So, what type of smoothies? I'm still waiting. She's not sharing. Joyce Goodwin is not sharing the type of smoothie she's made. Okay, try watching new people too. I will do one on a short today. You said shirt. Damn phone. I thought you was trying to. I thought you was trying to elbow in on Reed's business. Talking about you'll do one on her. Berry smoothies are so good. Okay, I lost weight so fast in a week. I mix vegetables with it, especially broccoli. Okay, so you vegetables with fruit. What are you saying? What exactly are you mixing? Tell the audience. We want to know what goes into this smoothie. Now, I also went over there and I watched The View is a View with her. What is it? Primacolor pencils, and I forget the other brand that she performed. The Cadillac of coloring utensils. The other brand of pencils. She was doing an inventory, and the amount of things that she threw away sounds. I put kale and spinach in my smoothies. Okay, and what do you use to liquefy those smoothies? Okay, I make strawberry and banana smoothie with whey protein and coconut water. Now you talking. Okay, now I can get my mind around that. Trademark. Long time no see. I make a blackberry. I make a blackberry pound cake smoothie. Not the healthiest, but it's good. Polychromos, yes, polychromos and Prismacolor pencils. Okay, almond milk. Thank you, Jill's Comfort Zone. So we have almond milk and we have coconut water. Okay, so those are some things that you can add to your smoothies. So smoothie recipes are being thrown around. I add spinach to my fruit smoothies. Also, collagen powder. Thank you, Danielle. Okay. I throw broccoli in it. Yep, coconut water or almond milk. Thank you. Chia seed, turmeric. Turmeric is very good for you. What is that? Spirilla. What is that? Spirilla and coconut milk. I don't know what spirilla is. Okay, my favorite is avocado, banana, and a spoonful of peanut butter and almond milk. Yes, avocado. They said that is one of the healthiest fats that you can ingest. Put on your skin, put on your hair. Avocado is thing that is really good for your body inside and out. Okay, collagen powder is great for your coffee too. I'm gonna have to try that. Thank you. I'm gonna have to try that. I've never tried that before, and you putting that in there makes me wanna. I'm gonna have to try that. I eat avocados like apples. Good fat. Yes, definitely good fat. I like a little orange juice inside my smoothie. You will feel the difference. Go to the spinach store and get my fruits and vegetables. Okay, well, thank you for these helpful recipes. Okay, um, so Miss T Velocity says she's going to take a break. She's going to take a break from YouTube, and she just doesn't like how the algorithm is making her feel, and I definitely understand that. To the Spanish store, I was like, the spinach store. I never heard of a whole spinach store. Oh, you did say Spanish store in the first place. My bad. My bad. My daughter uses collagen powder too. Okay, I'm talking about the the spinach store. I don't blame her. Yeah, and the views review was also talking about really concentrating on the art side of her channel and really leaning into that. I mean, because you know, either it's gonna be some dark um either it's going to be some dark stuff. No one wants to have just regular commentary anymore. It has to be some type of agenda or storyline being pushed forward, so it is what it is. Okay, but we're still here. Okay, I talked about Brian. I talked about Rick Reed. Okay. Oh, Rick Reed said something funny. He said, I'm not talking about these people who's supposed to be from New Jersey with a fake ass Brooklyn accent. And I was like, oh my God. I thought I would die. Hey, Oro. Thank you for being here. Where you get the powder from? I'm pretty sure Amazon has it. So that's where I'm gonna look for it from. Hey, you know what? I may put some in my Amazon store. Also, walking 10,000 steps 5 miles a day is great for your knees and back. Yes, yes, yes. And I'm gonna drop a link for somebody who does excellent walking videos. I have suggested her to you guys before. I'm subscribed to her. You can do this anywhere. You can do it inside. You can do it inside, you can do it outside. What the thing I like about her is that uh, your next move, the next move that you're gonna do is highlighted in a little circle for you, so you can prepare for your next move. It has a timer there that tells you how much time you have in this step that you're doing now before you move on to the next step. Okay, did I copy this? Hold on. And you guys may want to check her out. Oh, she says she gets hers from Costco. She gets her collagen powder from Costco. Okay, it's Body for Days by Jerica. So you guys may want to check out this walking video. There are so many different people who do walking videos on YouTube. She does one where she does 2 miles, 5 miles, different amounts of miles. She also goes over her nutrition plan, and she sells this uh, wrap that goes around her waist. And when she gets done with her walks, she is dripping, dripping, dripping wet. So these are some good walks. You can go at your own pace. You can rest a beat if you need to, and I suggest you guys try that out and build up and do you some walks. She has short walks. She has 10-20 minute walks. It's recommended that you do a brisk 20-minute walk a day. That is recommended. So yes, do some walking and check it out. I like kale, spinach, plain Greek yogurt, unsweetened almond milk, and a little honey and pineapple chunks. Oh, that sounds good. 10K steps a day uh, is a lot. Wait a minute, I lost that message. 10K steps a day is a lot. That's my goal. Okay, Ginger and Win, uh, please check out that video that I dropped in the chat. It is a excellent workout video for walking and to get you started. Low impact, uh, doesn't affect your knees or your body. And walking is like I say, walking is one of the best ways to lose weight. Okay, yes, I love her channel. Okay, so you know exactly who I'm talking about, Jill. Okay, I'm good, girl. What do you mean? But you saying you good on all that walking? You like, I'm good, girl. Hey, Angela T. White. Okay, good morning to you as well. I don't use ice. I freeze my fruit as well. I don't use ice. I freeze the fruit. Um, okay. Can you do it throughout the day? Wait a minute. You can do it throughout the day. When you do your water intake every 2 hours, walk it off. Okay, I walk every day, mostly in mornings while listening to you. Oh, what a great habit. You are encouraging me to continue to go live so you can get your walk in, T. Evans. Hello. Oh, you're speaking to a view as a view. Okay. I don't use ice either. Okay. Roller skating is good impact, low impact exercise, indoor and trails. Listen, Kings Mina, good morning to you. What are you trying to do? No, roller skating for me is a high impact activity because I'm highly going to impact my butt to the ground and fall if I roller skate. I have never been a good roller skater. I love the way people glide on roller skates and stuff and do those little dances and crossing their legs back and forth, and I was always a real tentative, and I could never roller skate as well as I could in my head. I'll put it that way. I ain't lying. I break my fast I break my fast with watermelon juice. Yeah, I like to put watermelon in my smoothies as well. So some folks sit in the dark all day and don't get out at all. You're right. Ironic Hugh, I skate 2 times a week with a man who is 97. Wow. I really wish I could roller skate. Yeah, roller skating. Yeah, that is like really good. And you know what else is really good? Something real simple, bike riding. I love to ride my bike. I have a little basket on my bike. I can put Saucy in the basket, and then Rascal is a little difficult. I used to have a Lhasa Apso, and he used to just be right in step. I wouldn't ride fast or anything, of course, and he used to be right in step. And I used to go on a little bike ride, and my Shih Tzu would sit in the basket. But you know, I'm not afraid of the dog jumping out of the basket because I clipped the little short leash to the basket, and Rascal, he'll stop on me all of a sudden. Good morning, Saints. Hey, good morning, Saints. Says Cruiser. I'll clip Saucy to the basket, and Rascal, I have to be tentative with him because he's gonna stop uh in the middle of something to sniff something. But bike riding is also good for you. And then I never learned to skate either. Okay, but then sometimes I leave him at home, and a good bike ride is really good for you. I remember when I first started re-riding my bike as an adult. Because the place that I lived was just straight up a hill, I was like, oh, it's only going to be so many blocks I'm going to be able to ride this bike. Because so many blocks I'm going to be able to ride this bike because I'm either going to have to go up a hill or down a hill. I mean, it is like a steep hill. And then I was like, okay. And I just started riding it. And then I'll ride so as far as I could up the hill. And then I'll walk it the rest of the way, and then the more I rode my bike, I would like venture, and I would be like, okay, I'm just gonna go down the hill, or I'm gonna try to go up the hill. And then before I knew it, I was riding that dang on bike up those hills like it was nobody's business, because all you have to do is get out there and try. Yeah, I mean, shit, when you can't do it no more, just push the bike on up, walk the bike on up the hill, and then you just got to improve upon yourself. You're your own competition, and your health is your own to put in your own hands. Okay, I learned in a pair of rollerblades on the gravel before I got good. Now I'm skating backwards. If you learned how to skate on gravel, then definitely you're good. I follow Kyle Pusher King's mean. I love his skating videos. Oh, is that the old the older guy with the gray hair? I think yes, that's him. Yes, that's him. And he like skates to all that good music. I think that's him. I've seen several of his videos. Okay, I tried ice skating with my children. Talking about scared, Lord, I'm scared of that ice. Okay, yes, that's him. Good morning, YouTube cameras. If you guys catch a YouTube cameras, she does a good review. YouTube camera comes on late night, early morning, and she does a good review. What's going on in the sector as well, and then sometimes YouTube cameras, you know, gets a little rowdy over there too. So check out YouTube cameras if you're looking for someone. If you're up before I come on, go over to YouTube's cameras because she will probably be on. Hula hooping is also a great workout. Hula hooping. Okay, that is true. That is definitely true. I saw him. He's super good. Yes, he definitely is. Jill said, honey, you would end up needing a hip replacement. Okay. Hey, Barn Dog, good morning to you as well. Okay. I reached out him to get pricing on him teaching me how to skate. He wants me to buy his skates. That's all he wants. He doesn't have a he doesn't have a price to teach you. He just wants you to buy his skates and no commitment on lessons. Is that what you're saying? Pusha is fine. Fine. Now hula hooping I can do. Yes, hula hooping. Yes, hula hooping is good. I have a weighted hula hoop. Oh, I've never heard of a weighted hula hoop. Look at y'all. Yes, he is fine, King's Mina. Yes, he is, girl. He is so fine. Okay, so okay. Yes, yes, he do let me get the rates. Be right back. Oh, so he actually does do classes. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, he's in Atlanta though, right? Of course, he's not everywhere, but if I'm not mistaken, it may be good for some of you people in the metro Atlanta area. I believe he's in Atlanta. I may be making assumptions, but the background kind of gave me the Atlanta vibes. I'll put it that way. Uh, that ain't no joke. I don't want no lecture from my son. He will have to come here and take care of me. Hell no. Yes, they're in Atlanta. I thought that looked like Atlanta. Okay. She said yes. Okay. I refuse to use the elevator. Yes, yes. If you can not use the elevator, if you can use the stairs. I don't know if you work on such a high floor. Maybe take the stairs until you cannot walk another step and then go up the elevator and just try to increase on that. I understand if you work in a high rise building that is like you work on the 82nd floor, that may not be feasible for you. But if you're going up to the second floor, the third floor, or something like that, please try the stairs. Yes, definitely do try the stairs. Atlanta is known for skating. LA used to be known for skating too. I love to Zumba. It doesn't feel like you're exercising, but you get a great workout and you're 10,000 steps in. Okay, let me see. Ronnie Q. Good morning, Naturally Lux Diva. Ronnie Q, morning to you and love to the chat. I'm sitting listening while at the gym. I can no longer do hula hoop. I used to, but I can still double dutch on the treadmill. Double dutch on the treadmill? What? $150 per month. The skates are $340, and he will teach me. Uh, at the Cascade skating rink. Okay, so let me see, $150 per month. So I'm pretty sure that there are a certain number of lessons per month, and probably like an hour or a half hour sessions. Uh, that sounds feasible. That does sound feasible. I mean, that's kind of like the type of money that you would put in it to any personalized training. It doesn't sound bad to me. Okay. No, you don't want that. My dad had a hip replacement. It ain't no joke. Okay. Step aerobics is fun too. Uh, Shady Blue, what do? Shut up, Shady Blue. I ain't never. I didn't know they were still doing no step aerobics. You got some old DVD tapes. What are you going? Going to the rink when it's really not busy. The OGs of the rinks will usually teach you little tricks. Yeah, that does sound reasonable. Some personal trainers charge you more, and I can still double dutch, hopscotch and things, but not on the treadmill. Okay. If you want something sweet instead of getting packaged sweets, make your own from scratch. It's much better. That way you know what you're eating. Yes, girl. Even after a TKR, what is a TKR? I have some clips of it. Yes, it's fun, Ronnie Q. They're still doing. I did not know they were still doing it. Okay. Stop eating out so much and cook your food at home. Yes. Okay. Now I get what you're saying. Exactly. Cook your food at home. Save you some money and know what you're eating. Know that the hands have been washed and the kitchen is clean, and eat at home. Okay, I'm pulling out my weighted hula hoop today. I forgot about that thing. You just reminded yourself. You said I reminded myself I got to treat myself. Okay, I'm going to have to check out those classes on. Going to have to check those classes out, just lovely. I want to start back roller skating, but I'm scared of falling. Cut out fast food. Pre-pack, yes, meal prep. Meal prep is like everything. Okay, so now our last little story. Any more helpful hints that you guys want to bring up? Okay, so walking is good. Okay. Um, how about swimming? Who of you guys? How many of you guys do any type of swimming or anything? No swimming. What did I say? I use a weighted jump rope. Gives me the workout my body needs 20 minutes. That sounds great. Hey, Blackberry Molasses. Yes, Big Girl, since my hubby and I relocated, I haven't found a good Zumba class. I may have to travel once a week. Uh, you swim at the gym, Pam. Okay. I can't swim, but I sure do a mean drown. Shut up. You crazy. Oh my God. Water aerobics is good as well. Yes, they are. I do laps. Yeah, are definitely good. Pam, you do have a swimmer's body. Okay. Did you see the comment I left on your wall yesterday? No, I didn't hear the scriptures. I don't think I did. Good morning, Southern Belle. You're free to tell me right now. See, we know that Pam is a swimmer. I swear, Lord have mercy, because we always see Pam already is bikini body ready, and she always got that bikini real close by. She can grab that bikini and be off to the beach with one of them young men who she be flirting with. at any moment. I enjoy swimming around the queue. It's a full body workout. It definitely is. Okay, so swimming's a no for you. Stay ready. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And Pam has always has that little uh bikini. I mean, her little swimsuit somewhere nearby. Pam was stunting on them over there in the Vegas. Pam was out there in Vegas by the pool, and everybody. Pam came out in her swimsuit, and everybody head went back. Like, what's she doing out here at this pool with a whole swimsuit on? And Pam was like, I'm at the damn pool. I'm supposed to have a swimsuit on. I ain't supposed to be all wrapped up and all, in sandals and stuff. Pam was around there perusing around the edge of that pool and ducking her body in, and Pam was getting the eyeballs and the eye rolls and the whispers, and Pam was like, "Fuck you, bitches." Yeah, I can hear Pam to herself. "Fuck you, bitches. I'm getting in this water. I ain't all wrapped up." Yes, Pam was doing the thing all thing. Looking good around there, shaking her hips. Pam was around there shaking her hips and stuff. Yeah, she had the girls gagged. She sure did. Pam was like, "Y'all thought I was bullshitting. I don't know who y'all thought I was. What the heck I work on this body all my life for? Not to come out here to hot ass Las Vegas and not and be up in this nice house with this good pool and think I'm just gonna soak my feet in it like it's a hot like it's a pedicure bathtub. Uh-uh. Joyce Goodwin said they was jealous. You better get it, View. Yes, a View is a View was strutting her stuff, honey. She was shaking that ass and she was dancing around. It was so funny. Some of the looks that a View is a View was getting like what she think she doing? I'm like, she at the dang old pool. She enjoying herself. It was really funny. It was really funny. Water aerobics is great resistance. Yes, it is. Okay, so I remember that. Yes, who can't remember that? See, if you were around, nice body. If you were around, you definitely remember that. She really enjoyed herself. I can do the backstroke, the dog paddle, side stroke, swim underwater with the eyes open, but not the stroke straight ahead. I cannot do that front overhead stroke too. Uh, I can't do the. I can do it halfway right, but I always swim crooked. I don't feel unsafe in the water, but I don't like. Did you see what I wrote? Did you write it in here? Hood scriptures. Let me go back. They were kidnapped. Who? Wait a minute. Who was kidnapped? Okay, it was an article about a 15 and 16-year-old black boys who were taken out of Ohio. I am not surprised. I am not surprised they were kidnapped. And it's been a lot of that going on in Ohio. Joyce, that was Club Chat's trip to Las Vegas. When Club Chat went to Las Vegas and Pam went, I don't know which year it was. It wasn't the first year. Maybe it was the second or the third year. It was the memorable one where Kwani was in her hotel room crying the whole trip, and Pam was out there poolside in her swimsuit. Yes, thank you for telling me about that because I'm not surprised that these people came up missing in Ohio because it has been a lot of that going on. Are they even looking for these 15 and 16-year-olds who have gone missing? Because a lot of times they just chalk them up to, oh, well, we don't believe that they're they're missing, we just believe that they are runaways, and they just chalk it up to that and never even look for them. So I want to know if they're looking for them, if you know. Pam was showing them how a body's supposed to look when you get older. Yes, up in age. Yep. So I'm waiting to see if they're looking for these missing uh, young boys in Ohio. Okay. I only swim on top of the water because I hate having my eyes open underwater. Yeah, my eyes be so red when I get out of the water because I prefer swimming under the water and then coming up. Yeah. Speaking of swimming, teach your children to swim at an early age. Have you guys seen some of these little kids, these little kids who can swim? Like they can barely walk. They're like you know 10 and 12 months old who are in there swimming like fish and doing doing laps, doing flips, all this type of stuff in and under the water, on top of the water. Yeah, you can actually teach young kids how to swim. um no, I didn't see the story about the power actor who got groped. That sounds like that would be a was it a male or a female? Yes, they learn how to float first. Water goggles really help. My water goggles always get steamed up. They always get water in it, and then I wind up slinging them to the side and be like, "The heck with it." I wear contacts and use goggles. Okay, look under your membership comments. Okay, I left the article there. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna look under there. Okay, my girls learned how to swim very young. It was a male actor. Now, who was groping him? Now, okay, so they said that I did see a headline and I did not go into it. They said 50 Cent did something that Diddy wouldn't do. So was that, did 50 Cent fire the person who was accused of groping the actor? Could that have been the story that I missed because I didn't go into that? Oh yeah, I'm getting to that. I'm that Zulu. I'm getting to that. That is my last topic of the day. My son learned how to swim young. I saw the crotch grab video. So my question is, uh, did that person so disrespectful? Okay, so was that person who did the crotch get grab? What was his position? Is I'm pretty sure he has some type of high powered position on the show. Okay, it was a Twitch. It was a Twitch streamer sister who groped the actor. I don't even know what that means. A Twitch streamer, black girl who grabbed the actor. Okay, I got you. So it wasn't even a high powered person on the show. She wasn't connected with the show in any way. Jake Smith, you got to spit inside your goggles and wipe them off. That's the key to stopping the fogging. Thank you, Jake Smith. I'm gonna have to try that because I have never had success with goggles. That's why I never used them. Ronnie Q, they were white men who took them and took. Wait a minute. They were white men who took them and took them out of got life sentences. Okay, so I thought you said that they were just kidnapped. So, hood scriptures. I'm gonna have to read this story because what I understood this to mean was that they had just gotten kidnapped. So, obviously not. Yeah, it's been a lot going on in Ohio with these missing people. So I'm gonna read the story. Look up when you get a chance. It was sad that they showed a video of the police knocking on the door several times. She had to buy a pow pow. Young girl in her 20s. Wait a minute. Let me see what you're saying. Sandra Morales. Police kept knocking at her door. He on trial for unaliving a girl. Sandra. Okay. Okay, where did this happen, Joyce Goodwin? I just saw those last two comments. I was trying not to say that. He was so uncomfortable. I think you're talking about the actor was so uncomfortable. Okay, so can somebody hit the link and kind of explain to me what went on with this actor and why was he so uncomfortable and why was he made to feel just uncomfortable as opposed to checking her like how dare you grab me? Why wasn't he comfortable in telling her to stop? Because I'm not clear on why. Was he a young actor? Did she have any type of authority over him, any type of power to get him fired? I don't understand why he would just be uncomfortable. Had the roles been reversed, they would have been all over him. You're exactly right. Okay. They kidnapped the boys and illed them, Ronnie Q. Okay. So I get that now because you said they got life sentences. Now, T Evans, see you later, and I hope to see you in the YouTube streets as well. So now, okay, so how long ago did this kidnapping happen? Is what I'll read the article. Okay, Rocco's mommy is up here. Let me put a banner up. Hello, Rocco's mommy.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you fine. What's going on?
If you hear any sawing, I'm having some work done in my house and I'm sorry.
Oh, it's no problem.
It's Michael Rainey, the the young man from Power.
Yes.
That's who it was, and it was a what do you call those, like they're not YouTube, like podcaster. The guy has a podcast, and it was his sister who grabbed his privates.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was not necessarily. I think he was just shocked. So you know how when you get shocked and you're just frozen.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's why he didn't like stop her or push her away anything, because you could literally see that he was super shocked. And then the guy comes on and gives this whole excuse about she's never been around a celebrity. It was awful. It was cringe worthy looking at it.
Oh wow, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, it's
So,
all over. If you I don't know if you whatever they call Twitter now,
uh-huh.
it's on there.
X.
And then he released a statement saying how uncomfortable he was and all of that stuff. And then later on, the brother gave an apology, which wouldn't have been good enough for me, but it was supposed to be an apology.
Yeah,
You should have stopped your sister if you saw that she was being inappropriate. I believe
and
that's my opinion.
so were they black people as well?
Yes.
Okay, so now at no point he stopped her at when it actually happened. Obviously, he didn't do it, and he didn't acknowledge it happening or being inappropriate.
Well, he acknowledged. I'm sorry. Let me ask you this: are you speaking of the brother or Michael Rainey?
The brother at
No,
the
he did not.
and he did see it happen too.
Yes, all of them were right there together.
It was the girl underage or
I
no?
don't know that.
Okay, so that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. People are, so people we're looking at each other like we're some commodity, like we're just pieces of meat, like we're not human beings that, deserve respect. And to the fact that you're just out in the open in the public just groping somebody like it's
Exactly.
a object, it's like
And if it were the
disgusting.
other way around, he would have left. If it were him grabbing her, it would have been immediate assault. You put the other word in front of it.
Oh
But
yes.
because it was a woman doing it, there's not this big outcry as it should be because he was clearly uncomfortable. And then I mean, it's not like you just flirted with him or you literally grabbed his meat.
Oh, that's disgusting. That's very sad.
And I'm willing to bet that's the fact is because women we usually aren't so overt sexually with stuff like that. The fact that she did it with no more remorse and then was sitting there looking him dead in the eye like now like what? You have
Wow.
to see the video to really
I'm gonna have to check it
get
out. No, I didn't see that. I'm gonna have to check it out. Thank you for coming up here and like breaking that down for me because no, I didn't see it. I saw an article yesterday that 50 Cent did what Diddy wouldn't have done. So I was wondering, did he take some type of action on the set behind that? Just based
No,
on
no,
that.
no. It wasn't on a set. Well, I don't know. Now, don't let me quote something I don't know is true. I don't know where they were.
Okay.
Were they on the set?
I don't know. But I read that headline and I was wondering, did I miss this story because I didn't read the whole story? That's all I was asking. Could that
Oh,
be
so I don't
connected?
know. I don't know where they were.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot for coming up there
Oh,
and
no
sharing
worries,
that
no worries.
and
Because
giving me
this
that
alarmed
information.
me too. The guy's name is Tylil, Tylil. Well, Tyli. And then here's the thing. Now that I'm looking at the video, there are three little kids standing right in front while she's doing this. I didn't even
Yeah.
notice the kids.
Oh my God.
So
Mm-mm.
yeah, look at the video. If like I said, whatever they're calling Twitter now, it's all over there. You can see the whole thing.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot. I
No
appreciate
worries.
you
You
for
have a
coming
good
up. I'm gonna check
day.
it out. You too.
Bye bye.
All right. Okay. Can you get you got it. Okay. I don't see. I'm looking. Let me see. Let me Google this story. Let me see if I can find it. No, I don't see it. Yes, Toledo teens. Okay, so let's share this story. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Let me share my screen so just in case any of you guys haven't heard this story either. I'm going to share my screen. Thank you, Hood Scriptures. Yes, the last time you wrote under your membership community wall was 3 weeks ago. No, okay. I have a more recent one. Let me see, 3 weeks ago. No, okay. Wait a minute. It was 3 weeks ago. There's no comment under there. You probably left a link and it didn't post because you're not able to leave. No, the only person I see who wrote under there is Liz Livos. I only have one comment, and it probably didn't stick because you dropped a link in in there. So that's the only comment that I see from 3 weeks ago. Thank you, but I found the article. I'm going to present my page with you, share the screen of what I do see about that. Okay, 1 second. Here we go.
Neither Mr. Walker or Mr. Kohlhofer are free of felony convictions. I believe Mr. Walker had three, Mr. Kohlhofer had four. Court finds that the defendants are not amenable to community control, and the prison is consistent with the purposes of 292911. Therefore, it is hereby ordered that they serve as to count two, life without parole, um, and as to count three, 15 years to life, all of which is mandatory pursuant to 292913F, 292914D3, or 2925. The court does make these sentences will be consecutive. This is not my first case where I've had multiple victims. To run sentences concurrent to each other on a case where two young men died is like saying one counts and the other does not. Court finds consecutive sentences are necessary to fulfill the purposes of 292911, 292914E, and not disproportionate to the seriousness of the offender's conduct or the danger the offender poses. The court further finds to protect the public from future crime or to punish the offender.
Okay. Wow. That's crazy. Hey, Spam. Okay, that is crazy. They just were convicted of unaliving two black teenagers, one 15 and one 16 years old, who got into an Uber who thought that they were going over to somebody's house that they were invited to, and someone's house that they were invited to have a good time, and they were bludgeoned. Okay, Ronnie Q. Um, can you post your thumbnail on your community wall, please, and thank you. Okay, so yeah, that's a horrible, horrible story. Uh, yeah, that's a horrible story. I don't know what these old men had anything to do to do with these young kids. I always talk about this a lot. How they try to adultize, adult is it adulterize uh young black children, and to try to make them be more mature than they are, try to make them seem older than they really are. So for these old uh you know Ohio is a very regressive state, in my opinion. It has many pockets of it's just, I don't know. I have no idea. This is the first of me hitting on this story. Somebody said something about the body language. Pam, the body language on the one with the bald head, he kind of, when he stood up, he kind of seemed cocky and indignant and like, yeah, I did it. That's the body language that I got off of him. Like he was ready to go in and gelled with his brotherhood people in the prison. We see that one had 3 felonies, one had 4 felonies, but I'm pretty sure that they were employed by some company. Whereas if uh, it's, the whole system is like, I don't know. I'm assuming they could have been employed by a company, even with these felonies on them. Yes, pockets of those types of area. Uh, you understood that? Okay. Okay, she said one of them knew the boy's family. Yes, one of them. Uh-huh. Ohio, the name says it all. I would love to see if you use mine as spam. Okay, so let's get to our final story of the beef sector that I came to talk about. Okay, so I was sitting there listening to Ness's live yesterday, and I really wasn't, it's gotten to the point for me that when I listen to Ness's live, I I'm just waiting for the to see what she's gonna talk about. Excuse me. So once again, we have Brooke up there. Now, Reed brought up a good point because I wasn't paying Brooke any attention. I got there late and I missed this. And even when Brooke is up there, I'm never paying her any attention because I don't take her seriously. She does anything out here in these YouTube streets for fodder. Oh, let me end my poll. Let's start with my poll. Okay. So I got to go to my poll. It probably ended by itself because you guys have some input and you guys have an opinion about this as well. And I really kind of want to know what you guys think too. So I'm gonna end my poll because it's really sad to think that somebody wants us to believe that we should take this whole thing seriously. Okay, so let me end my poll. So here are the results of the poll. How long before Ness tires of this weak Brooks storyline? After Vegas, she'll tire of it after Vegas and use it for content, 36%. That's the highest. Okay, you tell me. I'm not watching that. 30%. That comes in number two. Tomorrow isn't soon enough. Comes in at 20%. Give it one more week. Is at 12%. So a slim majority think that Ness is gonna ride this Brooke situation out until after Vegas and then turn on her and use it for content. And she's gonna write down all the gory details and use it for content. So huh. So we have 2 more months of seeing Brooke sit on panels and talk about Rick Reed brought up a good point to sit up there and talk about parenting or child care or any of these things and put her mouth on a situation to down child care when she's talking to Ness, and then to down child care when she's allegedly has a 1 year old who you never hear her leave these long 5 hour panels to care for this alleged fake child that she has, and nobody's going to call her out on it. So is Ness going to continue to forbid Malik to come up so we can just sit up and hear a lying bitch pontificate about she is married, she's not together, they're separated, the paperwork is done, it's all good, I can't wait, that's my husband and I have to you got to understand how he's this, that, and the other. Well, if you're not with the nigga, you ain't got to understand a goddamn thing, bitch. You ain't got to understand a goddamn thing. But we do understand this, that if you was just with this motherfucker last week, you're a trick ass bitch. We do understand that. We do understand that well, now all of a sudden she's explaining and showing tattoos about what is and wasn't there, and why it proves that she wasn't on Backpage. But see, you were the one who had the Freudian slip, who was talking about you never released anything that was said on your back page. See, because people who ain't never been on Backpage don't make those type of Freudian slips, ho. So we gonna have to continue to sit up here and pretend like we don't see none of this dumb shit that's going on. And so we are, we don't have to, but I'm just saying we definitely don't have to, because I cannot take any of this shit seriously. Now, if you go to Ness's page, there may be pockets of content, but it's becoming fewer and far in between, in my opinion. It's just a whole lot of nothingness, in my opinion, Ness. So I'm wondering, what are you doing, Ness? And then the one person that you have to actually have a real human commentary, to have a real human conversation that is not full of bullshit and lies. Did you, it's funny that I spoke about the real Kfit in one way yesterday. And somebody's like, "Oh, Kfit ran, and nobody but that ignorant ass uppity was the one who said this. Kfit ran to uppity and told on me, and she told Ronnie Hugh. Kfit ain't never came to me and said nothing. But it just so happens that yesterday, Kfit was on there having a discussion, and the weather is hot or cold, lukewarm or scalding hot about the content of Flickr. Okay, so if you still want to say, okay, don't bring Flickr name up on my channel, no, I'm still not cool with it. And I'm the only one who can, be hot and cold on when I'm gonna bring Flickr name up. Of course, it's your channel. You do as you choose. But to um to actually talk to another grown woman who has who has been your supporters. So at what point um is Ness gonna continue or stop contorting herself to kick her subscribers in the back? Because even after, K-Fit gave her opportunity to, calm down. It's my opinion that she was giving her a moment to, like, oh, hold on, you know, um, I forget exactly what she said. Kind of like, well, Ness, you know, I don't talk to you like that. And now, it's my understanding that K Fit was considering actually going to the Vegas trip with them. So, you mean to tell me that we sitting up here entertaining all of this dumb shit? So, now, I don't know if K Fit still plans to go, but K Fit excused herself when Ness continued to talk to her like she was scolding a child, all in her emotions overheating, not able to see the forest for the trees, that the K Fit was the only redeemable thing, quality that you actually had to go on your trip. So, are you mean to tell me now we're gonna be stuck with the socially awkward and dumb question asking chat rep? Maybe you could get Shish Trish to fill in, because those YouTube Street Awards are absolutely defunct and bullshit, and she doesn't even pretend like she's having that fuck shit anymore. And let's not forget, we are going to have Mr. Zesty there. So is this the highlight of your trip? Oh, we will have Lolo. We will have AKA Lolo. And Lolo, okay. So Lolo is being granted a trip. So we would have Lolo there. We can see what different color hair she has. But understand, this is a whole motherfucking ghetto ass trip. This is a whole motherfucking hood ass trip. You're going to goddamn Las Vegas. And you think it's just like amazes me the way that she continued to speak to K-Fit even after she left the panel. I mean, at what point do you understand that these are adult people who have supported you? But these are your people. You do what you want with your people. But what I'm saying was that shit that you did was totally ridiculous. And the highlight of your trip is motherfucking Brooke and Peels with they bullshitting, can't get their stories together, lying asses. You don't have no high points in your motherfucking trip. If that's the high point of your trip, don't nobody want to talk to no motherfucking Brooke about a goddamn thing. Cause all she is some bullshit and lies and fantasies. Some fucking transparent fantasies on top of that. Ugh, girl. you really need to reevaluate, how you treat your supporters. That's just a, you know, take it or leave it. Hey, do with it as you will. But the way that you spoke to her is gonna, even motherfucking, even James and mothers got together and said, hey, you know what? We're gonna have to do something about this because shit, it seems like, this trip ain't gonna happen. And shit, we still gonna have to be talking about Vegas Gate all these many years later. Even James and Sean Bradley was like, bitch, fuck them hoes. Fuck them hoes. Let them hoes do what they gonna do. I don't give a fuck. So there's that. It's just ridiculous. Um, okay. So you're gonna sacrifice your trip for a bitch who steps in on your content. See, because don't nobody give a fuck about this bullshit that Brooke is talking about. It's lie at the moving, changing, revolving lie with her. But you let her step on the real content that your people may want to hear. You let her forbid Malik from coming on that channel. Oh, they may, but he's a goofball too. Me and my wife, he's a motherfucking goofball too. He's a motherfucking pansy ass nigga who does whatever this motherfucking hooker tells him to do. I ain't never met no motherfucking nigga who was such a big pussy in my whole entire life. So he may toe the line too. So I'm so tired of hearing dumb motherfucking bitch made niggas sitting up here, acquiescing to a dumb bitch, a dumb lying bitch with a whole fucking fake baby. And we supposed to be entertained by this. If you wanted some motherfucking real content, get Malik up there and ask him pointed questions about this fake ass baby. And then maybe you'll have a motherfucking audience. But what you got is some fly by night bullshit. And fly by night flies by night and day. Cause this shit is ridiculous. This commentary? Is this commentary? Or is this just some bullshit that you putting on the show? You putting on. You putting on this shit thinking somebody's entertained by this shit. People that are looking at this shit like it's doo-doo. Don't nobody give a fuck about this shit. Here it is, still 2 months out, and y'all trying to hype up a Vegas trip with a bunch of motherfucking absolute losers. Are you kidding me? And then, oh God, I don't even know what to say. Do you? Ness is a trifling snake. Hey, Dr. LaShanya, how you doing? Good to see you. Tell us how you really feel. That's how I really feel. I'm just saying, it's just bullshit. It's just enough of this dumb, mindless bullshit. I couldn't relate on any level. I can't relate on any level. You have somebody who didn't say anything offensive to you, was just trying to tell you an instance of a story that was factually true. But no, you're gonna shut her up and don't say that, and fuck you, and I don't care, give a fuck how you feel, and if you felt the kind of way, you should have told me. She did tell you. She did tell you, but she didn't tell you with her head bobbing from side to side, so you couldn't receive it. She spoke to you like a motherfucking educated, smart woman, and not trying to shade you, but just simply saying, well, hey, I don't speak to you that way, so I don't appreciate you coming at me that way. Well, obviously you felt some kind of way, so how come you didn't say nothing? She just did say something. But you're too obtuse to understand what she's saying because you're used to swimming in with gutter rats. You try to act like that's the meal of the day. Just dumb shit. And so you think that it's so entertaining to treat people like that who have been there, who have been your supporter. See, you're right there in the same vein as Uppity right about now. See, because Kfit also tried to show her some kindness, tried to show her some mercy, tried to not act like she's above any of it all and try to help instill something in her to help her learn how to deal with her autistic child. And she treated her much the same way that you treated her for absolutely no reason, for trying to pour something into you fucking broken vessels. Ugh, just disgusting. Kfit didn't seem to fit in with that crew, just my opinion. Okay, right. I never cared about Brooks' life. That shit was dumb. Um, their life is dumb. No comprende with me. Yeah, the whole thing is just, spiraled into a whole abysmal abyss of absolute nothingness. Nothingness. Okay. She should she should have faked having a dog. Yeah, I mean, it would have been easier. It would have been more believable, than this. Okay. I cannot do this. Okay. People will only do what you allow or accept. I wish a mofo the same age or younger than my kids would address me like that and not get cussed the entire F out. Okay. I don't rock with that either, sister. Okay. Ness is loud, ignorant, and pathetic and a waste of skin and air. Okay. Yeah, it's just like I hate it here. I'm not okay with how she talked to K Fit. She was all wrong for that shit. All wrong for that shit. That shit was actually absolutely ridiculous. Hey Jessica Michelle, thank you for being here. That shit was absolutely ridiculous. And subscribers, please know your worth. That you are exactly right. Please know your worth. See, because if she talks to somebody like that, who enhances her ignorance in the bullshit on her show, who try to make lemonade out of motherfucking lemons, no pun included. I mean intended. If she tries to make lemonade out of the lemons that she's given and tries to, hey, look at the bright side and of things, and there's another way to look at things, you know, within reason, you think that that's someone solid that you would want on your team, someone that has been rocking with you since day one. But you throwing your day one out behind a bitch who was just floating here and there and everywhere, a whole attention whore who does absolutely nothing to keep anyone's attention. But you're throwing her away for some tacky ass old bitch like that. Oh my god. It's just like, ugh. It's just like it was just like so amazing. Hey Big Set, peace and multiple blessings to you as well. Especially since she begs for money and furnishing her rat trap apartment. Yes, okay. I'm not going to sit on no panel and allow myself to be blatantly disrespected. Nor should you. Nor should you. Okay, I have someone coming up. This looks like Max Boogie. Max, is that you?
Yes, it's me. Good morning. Rich rises to you, baby.
Okay. Hey, Kate. Hold on, Max. 1 second. I got K Fit. K Fit, you want to leave your camera on? Okay. Hey, K Fit. How you doing?
Good morning. How are you?
Girl, get out my head.
I'm good.
I just want to say this, and I gotta get back to work, or whatever. But here's my thing. I what was how it really happened was when she asked me in the back chat who it was. I dropped it in the back chat, and she knew. And at that moment, she continued to ask me more questions about what was said. Well, if you didn't want me to talk about it, then in the back chat, you could have said, once you understood who it was, you could have politely said, or whatever, said, hey, I don't want to talk about her over here. Can you tell me behind the scenes or
What?
whatever? I would have left it right
What?
then and there.
Wait
I
a
would have
minute.
left it right then and there.
You mean to tell me she knew it ahead of time in the
When
back
she
chat?
asked me, who are
Wow.
you talking about? We put it in the back chat.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
And I wasn't telling her to get her riled up to go after this heat for because of her. I was trying to tell her this, that her people were getting dragged in the name of her. So that would give her the opportunity to say, "Hey, you can say what you want to say about me, but leave my people alone."
But she doesn't care about her people. And she never even did she ever say that? No, she never got to that. She had a temper tantrum.
She wasn't catching the bone that I was trying to really throw her. And I don't hit live, which I am contemplating on creating some form of a page. I don't hit the I don't go live, right? And I have been a strong avid supporter for her. And if one of my people is being talked about somewhere else in the name of me, you know what? I'm gonna say go off. Go off. You got every right to say whatever you want to say because you don't go live. You don't have an audience yet. And how she talked to me was disgusting. And I gave her an opportunity to see that I wasn't going. Because what I'm not going to be is I'm not going to be a part of any shit show or content.
I don't blame
Because
you.
you're not going to curse me out and then later want me, whether she wants me on her panel or not, I don't care. But you're not going to curse me out in one breath and then the next breath I'm back up on your platform. I don't play those games.
But that's like a repetitive.
If I can walk away from a fiance of 6.5 years and not look back, I can walk away from almost anything. I have non negotiables, and disrespect is one of them. And I even went in the back chat and let her know I did not appreciate how she was speaking to me. But yet she came to the front to address me. No, no, no. The respectful thing would have been if it was so much, yo, I'm not trying to disrespect you, or I sternly said this and you kept going. No, the thing to do is when you really value somebody and you respect somebody, if they brought it back there to tell you how you were making them feel, you could have immediately addressed it back there and said, "Hey, I don't want because I don't want this to become content to make it look like we going at each other."
Yeah,
I don't.
but she didn't care. I
She
mean, she
didn't.
didn't care. She'd rather have the emotional rant to, try to prove that, oh, I don't want to hear about her and understand. And let me make a point of how much I don't want to hear about her. Well, maybe to your own demise. See, because none of that had to be, yeah, that's crazy. That was crazy.
And then because my response to this, she didn't like it because I said that I fuck with Max. Because I do. I don't I because I fuck with because I deal with somebody and I like somebody and you don't, that shouldn't piss you off. Because it's people that you deal with that I don't like or don't care for. And it doesn't piss me off. You might like chocolate ice cream and I might like strawberry. It is your personal right. It is your personal opinion. And the fact I dropped down because I wasn't going there, and for you to keep talking about me the way that you did, talking about, oh, she thinks she's cute.
Jealous hearted bitch.
Well, why wouldn't you? What I mean, were you
Who
supposed to
goes
think you're
around, first of
ugly?
all, who goes around and thinks that they're ugly?
You
Who
think
goes
you're.
around and looks in the mirror and says, oh, I'm ugly, oh, I'm this, oh, I'm
Her.
that? I better
Her.
think I'm cute.
Hmm.
I think highly of myself, not
You're
because of my
supposed to.
outer, but also my inner. I
Yeah.
have pride in myself, and no one is going to talk to me any kind of way. So I don't want any apologies. I don't want anything. And I appreciate everyone who has reached out to me, but I'm okay. You know
Okay.
why I'm okay? Because stuff like that don't rattle me. And the next thing is, I wasn't about to go back and forth and curse with nobody with my child sitting in the kitchen with me. I don't do
Hmm.
those type of things. I was in the kitchen cooking. That lets you know that I wasn't even coming from no nasty place. I was in a happy zone. I was in a happy mood. So I went on mute because my child was asking me to open up his juice. So I kindly dropped down because I'm not going to do that in front of my child. because that's not a space for him to be in. And y'all know how I go up for my child because he happens to be autistic and his emotions are connected to how I respond to things. I don't fly off the rim every time it's given opportunity because I value relationships. I value people. I value opportunities. Every time and every space is not an opportunity to fly off the handle. It's not, because you can find yourself in a really sticky situation if you don't know how to restrain or control yourself. So no, I'm not going to Vegas. Y'all stop asking me. And I'm okay. I appreciate everybody that has reached out to me, who has poured into me. But no, I'm okay. I'm fine. I am more than okay. I don't talk about this heat. I don't talk about uppity. I don't talk about. I don't really go around talking. I say my piece and keep it moving. And if you can't take that, then you have other problems with yourself. And with that being said, Ronnie, thank you for letting me hit your link this morning. But I had to clear the air because what's going around is that I kept pushing the issue. No, it was not that. Go back and watch it, and you will see it unfold for yourself. Like I told her, I could have did this. Well, why didn't you? Because I have emotional control. And on that note, y'all have a good one.
Thank you for coming up.
Good night.
Now, I was unable to ask her. So she said Kfit is cool with you, right?
It seemed like she got in a super rage when she said that. So I came up here to clear the air because she keeps forgetting how me and her little kerfuffle started. Me and
Wait a
Ness
minute.
never.
Hold on. Hold on. So I didn't know that you and Ness were not cool. Now,
Exactly. Exactly.
recently I've heard he talk about her not being cool with you. I remember when you hit her link the other day, and then she didn't seem like to be totally uncool with you until you didn't acquiesce to
Yeah, but you're not
you
about to
know
tell me what to do
the
and when to do
bow
and how to do
down
it.
or something.
Yeah,
Oh
no.
yeah,
That
so
yeah, no. Clean that
I
up.
forget exactly how it went, but you were just like, no, this is what I'm here for. We can handle that later. So
No, I told her we could talk about it when I get what I came up here for. And she
right,
kept
right.
like, "Oh, this is my panel," because she never had no control over shit in her life. So I guess the StreamYard is the most control she's ever came across. So as far as Ness go, she's on this tyrant like, "Oh yeah, I'm running around the lobby trying to clout chase after her." Girl, who the fuck are you? I own a home. You live in a fucking hole. I own a home. I drive a 2021. Bitch, I drive brand new cars, honey. What are you talking about? I have children. They stay here. I'm a mother to both of my kids. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You're nothing to clout chase. You actually have been chasing me around, sweetie. Have you not forgot? You literally tried when me and Brianna got into it on lemons. This is when I knew how she really felt because me and her never had an issue. She jumped on lemons panel trying dun, 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 dun. Yeah, you look like blank man by the mouth, but you're not blank man, bitch. Why are you trying to jump up here and say, but bitch, that you now you up here got a whole thumbnail with this bitch on it? Like, girl, you so all over the place to think you could talk to a bitch and a bitch supposed to bow down to you because the numbers. Hey, yo, bitch, I'm that bitch in real life. I'm her in real life, bitch. I'm known in real life. People know me in real life, bitch. I don't got a link. You ate somebody pussy. You don't even know their real name. Excuse me, Miss Ronnie. But me and you are not the same. We will never be the same. My mother will listen. Let me tell you something, Ness. I will put you back in the same bucket that your mother made you shit in. We not gonna do this, bitch. Keep me the fuck off your fucking jibs, bitch. It is what it is. You a fucking hater. You a jealous hearted bitch. Anytime you feel like it's some competition or a bitch that look better than you in the room, you feel like you gonna try to remove the motherfucking goalpost. No, 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 bitch. You still ugly. You still knock knee. You still lap legged. You still on drugs. You still live in a motherfucking hole. You still don't have your son. You're still a deadbeat. You, bitch. I watched you glow up on this app. Me and your story ain't the same, bitch. This app can't glow me up, bitch. I came to this bitch glowing. What the fuck is you talking about? Somebody jealous of you, my nigga. Are you on fucking K? Are you okay? Clout takes off what? Bitch, you ain't no fucking clout. You just a bum bitch just having a moment. You can't even take this moment and seize it, bitch. You can't even take this moment. You making money, bitch. You couldn't even take this money and go take care of your son. You going around the lobby with trips and field trips with motherfuckers you don't know. Bitch, we are not the same. I could never be jealous of you, bitch. What do you have? You don't even have your son. Bitch, I can't even be jealous of the relationship that you have with your child. But I see that you're very jealous of the relationship other bitches are having with their children, bitch. Yeah. So you felt like it was a safe place to try to embarrass Kay in front of all those people, bitch. That's what you thought. You thought she was green, but see, being that she's not going, I'm that ratchet ass friend that's gonna do it, bitch. I'm that. You see, this is the thing. You never know who knows who and who talks to who and what's going on, bitch. You never know. So, bitch, watch your motherfucking mouth and respect yourself, bitch, when you talking about a real bitch, bitch. Don't bring me the fuck up, you little dusty. I don't have no $5 rainbow shoes, bitch. If I'm bragging about a motherfucking sale, it's one at Target. It's one at Walmart, not fucking Rainbow. I would never buy garments out of motherfucking Rainbow. You wash them bitches one time and they're gone forever, bitch. They're gone forever. You gotta wash them bitches in the sink, bitch. Back to your back way, bitch. That's how you gotta wash Rainbow shit. I don't, we are not the same, girl. Girl. You don't even have a living room set. Bree dogged you the fuck out. You talking about, and Bree, I'm very, very shocked that you had energy for this bitch. It's just weird. Now that's what you call clout chasing, Ness. That's what you call clout chasing, because when a bitch press you off, you bitches pick and choose who the fuck y'all want to motherfucking skipper with. That's what I call pussy round where the fuck I'm from. That's pussy.
Period.
That's
Yeah.
pussy. I ain't fucking with nobody that I know is fuck wittable. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna try to kick a bitch while they down or try to make a bitch tuck their tail when I know that shit already tucked. I'm not one of them. Bitch, I want the big fish, bitch. I want the big fish, bitch. You can talk about whatever the fuck you want to talk about when it comes to me, but I will go outside and fight, bitch. Will you? You running around this bitch talking about you about to get security just to walk around with some fucking locals. Bitch, are you dumb? Girl. But anywho, mind you, jealous and every wig on my motherfucking head costs 300 or better, bitch. Bellatique and some more shit, bitch. You better get into it if you know what a Bellatique is. You can't even blow that wig out and bitch, and not hope to God that you don't burn that bitch up.
Now, listen, they. I know she ain't said she's gonna get security to walk around with them in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that would be the only security them insecure motherfuckers would have. Because, like, are you serious? Security to walk around Las Vegas? Yeah, oh my god, they acting like they rented out the whole motherfucking city of Las Vegas. You going to Las Vegas is a step above Disneyland. Goddamn, because it got slot machines. Give me a motherfucking break. And they, oh my god. So
And Miss Ronnie,
they
I
they
do
they
want to
big
say this
they
to
big
dissect it.
big balling on somebody else's dime.
On
So you
somebody
mother
else's dime, and then it be the
you
same people
you
that be
you
talking about how
acting.
uppity is as a mother, but at least uppity's child is in her fucking presence. I'm not saying if it's a safe one or it's the best one, but hey, she's trying. That bitch, she not even trying. She's not even trying. She's more or less happy and prides herself on somebody else doing her job. Now that's coward shit, Ness. You can't even stand up on real woman business and take care of your fucking child, bitch. That shit light work. You know how easy it is to take care of one baby, bitch. It was so easy that I said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and have a second one." That's how light that shit is, bitch. My kids' dads don't stay here, but my kids do go with their dad, but they don't motherfuckers don't stay here. But it's light work, bitch. You over here getting money from people and you not even trying to spend a blood clot dime on your fucking son, bitch. You weird hoe, bitch. You weird. You weird. You rather go. This is the second trip you're going on without even being around your child. I couldn't even lay down in my bed not knowing. Listen, I got GPS on my son's phone. If that phone not pinging at that motherfucking school, I know something. Hey, when I see his phone ping like it was on the highway, it was because he lost his service at that area. I was blowing that school up. How can you lay down every night knowing that somebody else is raising your son, whether it's a brother, cousin, sister, mother, uncle, whatever? Listen, the closest thing to you is your mother. Why your mama didn't get that baby? And you on here living this fairy tale talking about you and your mama like this and like that. Bitch, that's a whole motherfucking life. Ain't no way. Bitch, when I went to prison both times, when I went to prison one time and went to jail the second, bitch, my mother grabbed them kids up immediately. They would never go to a sibling because my mother is the next thing to me. Bitch, are you okay? Are you okay? You on here painting this picture, and that's not that. My mother would never make me shit in a bucket, bitch. My mother would never take me to court for being evicted, bitch. My mother would never kick me out her house. Bitch, if my parents could have it, they would have everybody staying there. Girl, bye. You
Well,
just
I
as
didn't.
delusional as Bree.
Well, I didn't even. That's a lot. Now that takes a lot. Okay, so yeah, it's just like to the point where doing a whole lot of unnecessary stuff for absolutely no reason. But see, these are her subscribers, so I'm just gonna say,
We all share subscribers, Miss Ronnie. The thing is that I watched her like disrespect her mods, her subscribers, and then after she cusses these people out, she's like, "Oh, You know what?
Oh,
Well,
let's see. Let's
I'm
remember.
looking for Kfit. I feel so bad. And then
Oh,
she turns around and goes to
Ben
somebody
Zone,
else.
Ben Zone, come home. Ben's, I know you want to come
Yep.
home. As soon as her and he fell out, what happened? Tell that story.
She tried to cuss Biz. He cuss tried to get mad at Biz because I've been to chat. Biz don't got my phone in her hand. What the like? It's just these people are weird. These people need to go outside, breathe, get some air, go interact with humans outside. Go outside because we want to see if you get the same report that you get online outside. Yeah, then I'll believe you. Then I believe that the theories that you got going on in your head while you talking about somebody over here with their theories. What's your excuse? You have no excuse, Ness. Like you literally sat up there and pretty much. And what I said about you telling Lemon not to talk to me, the way you treated Kay yesterday when she bought, all she did was say my name, and you said I'm chasing you. I'm pressure. Hold, look how I got you out your bag. I got you so far out your motherfucking body, bitch. I got you out your hat like the fucking rabbit that you are because you the trick ass bitch. These motherfuckers had to. I watched these people take care of you. Something you should be doing for your son. I watch these people take care of you, you big grown rusty bitch. I'm not saying you shouldn't be paid for your entertainment, but what I'm saying is you're too comfortable, you too big headed, and you on this cloud. And now, baby, this is your downfall. This is the beginning of the dwindling, bitch. Now, let me tell you something about my tongue. It's very powerful, bitch. It cut like a motherfucking machete, bitch. So at the end of the day, bitch, this is it. This is it right here. Cause motherfuckers, you just all you did was open up the door. All you did was put the light on yourself even harder. And for them niggas sitting over there cold and MBK talking about, oh, they feel so bad, like Kay was supposed to bow down, like Kay was supposed to let you. That lady older than you. That lady older than me, bitch. Who the fuck is you? Bitch, you don't even own shit. You don't even own nothing. Bitch, all you own is that shit you got off Temu, Fashion Over, and motherfucking Rainbow Shops, bitch. That's it. You don't own shit. You don't even have the fucking say so over your fucking son. You don't have the say so over the life you brought to the world, bitch. Girl, eat a dick up and a cherry red pickup, bitch. Because you got me fucked up. If you think you about to keep parading around this bitch, acting like I'm fucking jealous of you, girl, are you
Wait a
fucking
minute.
dumb? All
Wait a
you got is
minute.
that hot mic. That's it. That's the best thing
Wait a
that ever
minute.
happened to your bum ass.
And it's crackling half of the time. Now wait a minute. Now I know good and god dang on well nobody, those two idiots did not say that K Fit should have
Yes, they
acquiesced to
yes.
Ness.
Cole is over there like with Kay should have just she should have basically said she should have acted natural and let that shit roll off her shoulder just so she could sit in a chat with a very motherfucking dumb bitch. Like once again, like I told her, like I
Oh
told
my
Kay,
god.
like I told Kay, I don't even know why people even it's certain people that I look at differently because the way y'all jump off the roof about certain people and other people are on here doing worse, lived worse, been through worse. And I'm not saying judge somebody, but it's just the fact that you're pointing the finger at somebody else and this other motherfucker just as bad. So it don't make no sense. I'm saying to y'all sector, y'all created that monster. Y'all can't get mad at that motherfucking monster, baby. Y'all created it because now y'all got to deal with it. Just like she sat up there and was saying, "Oh yeah, well, I then she tried to make Verla last night. She wanted to use that lady from another sector. She really wanted to say something about what was going on because people was in your chat telling you was wrong, Vanessa. I was reading them comments. People were telling you you dead ass
And
wrong.
wait a minute. And she Miami no pressure said the simple thing is something to the fact that I think that K Fit adds a nice balance to your show. And do
Mhm.
you know she went off on no pressure and fuck you. Fuck what you talking about and get out of my chat and ban no pressure from the show. And I was just like, oh my god, this motherfucking chick has really lost her marble. You would have think no pressure had cursed her out and said something disgusting or scandalous to her. All they said was, I think she adds a even balance to your show. So obviously balance is something she despises. She wants to be as
She
unbalanced
don't like
as
that girl. That girl
possible.
pretty. The girl pretty. She got one child and she's doing what you can't do. Okay, that's you could tell me. Like I told Kay, one thing I don't like is a jealous hearted motherfucker. I don't like to entertain that type of energy. I don't like. I don't even deal with them type of broads in my real time. when I'm outside. I just posted up a short. People talk to me. Ness, ain't nobody walking up to you like you. Girl, you ain't never been that bitch. You ain't even known for being around one of them bitches, bitch. Knock it the fuck off, baby. Knock it the fuck off. You sitting up
You
here
know,
acting like you like, bitch. You ain't never, bitch. You ain't never even. You don't even know what the fuck a real coach bags feel like, bitch. And I said, coach. Coaches be is
coach.
beneath me, bitch.
Listen,
Beneath me, bitch.
wait a
My
minute.
daughter won't even wear coach. My baby, 8 years old, running around this bitch with bags, bitch. You know why? Because I'm teaching her early. Hey, know your worth. Hey, don't let no nigga try to. Hey, she know what the fuck to look for. She know what the fuck is going on. So at 8, you can't
But
even say
see,
you taught your son something.
see
Nothing at
you
all.
sometimes when you're not used to things, you self-sabotage because you figure like, I'm not going to know how to act right. I'm not going to know how to contort myself right. So let's we hear all the stories like, oh, my dad was a doctor and I grew up with an elevator in my home. But one day she said, I grew up on a whole escalator in my home, and she didn't even realize that she conflated with an elevator with an escalator. But either way, they're just as believable. But she wants to put on airs and all of this type of stuff when she had an audience of people who liked her and liked her content, and now she has moved away from that content and turned into something that is just blowing smoke up people's asses, and think that people are supposed to think that this shit is sweet. Like, yeah, do your content. You have like totally sat down on your content. You're mailing in your fucking shows. You know, uh, just the
Well,
way.
I will say she do try to have her content together, like as far as her shows and stuff. I won't take that from her. But
No,
as far as her sitting down reading
lately,
those, as far as her sitting
lately,
down reading those reads off her off her little cue card,
no,
baby,
no,
I
no,
ain't gotta
no,
do that.
no,
I'm
no,
like a battle rapper out here. I
no,
will
no, no.
body your ass off the top of
No,
my
no, no,
motherfucking dome.
no, no. I'm talking about lately. She used to, yes, she definitely used to have her content do a good show, but she's like damn near coming on, dropping her link right now and then all these clowns are hopping up on here. Brooke, the first one up here, boring everybody to tears. I mean, she damn near starts her show with Brooke on the goddamn link at this point. It's crazy. She definitely did used to have a show, but she has like totally given up on trying, in my opinion. And she has, she can do a way better show than she's doing out here. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. But in the same breath too, like once again, like I said, the people that sit over there that she has talked to recklessly and they return, I mean, you can't make this shit up. Like these are people that don't have no life. They don't go outside. They just looking for acceptance somewhere, want to be liked and whoop de woo. I'm not kissing nobody's ass, baby. I ain't never. I ain't never. For you to think that you could tell a grown woman who name and what name not to say, bitch, I'm grown. You can't tell me who name not to say. If a person name bother you, it speaks a lot about you. Just the mention of their name, baby. You got some serious healing that you need to go fucking do. You don't need to be on here. I don't never tell nobody I can't. It's people on here I can't stand. I never say don't say their name. I could care less. Say their name. I want you to say that bitch name because I need you to know who the fuck I'm talking about.
Look at Deanna said, I bet y'all won't send us to the store with $20 and expect no change back.
No, she gonna go take the change and buy a teeny tiny crub. You already know what that's hitting for.
Yeah, so I just wanted to talk on that shit. Now I didn't even know I didn't even know. I thought that
Yeah.
Flicker's name was the one that had her all out of body like that.
No.
I didn't even see because I wasn't paying attention because it's
I
not
just figured out who Flicker was.
engaging.
Y'all been saying
Yeah.
Flicker, Flicker, Flicker. I just now noticed who Flicker was. I'm like, who is Flicker? It reminded me of that lady Candy when she be like player one, player two. I stopped
Mm-hmm.
watching her because I didn't know who all these players was until somebody had to tell me.
A flicker, not a flame. You got,
Yeah, like girl, and the reason why I don't like you, Flicker, I don't like you because and catch this, Ness. I don't like her because the bitch disrespected your child. That's why I don't like her. And if she's supposed to be your significant other, what type of bitch gonna disrespect your child? That you should have knew that day when she said something about your child. That wasn't the bitch for you. So that's
but
when I
listen.
started looking at you different. You must have felt the heat coming up off of me, bitch, because I started looking at you very strangely after that. And every time she brought him up as him being a tar baby, a bastard, you don't do this for him, all this good shit she had to say, I kept looking at you crazy, and it made me not like her even more.
Now listen, if as many times as she has said things about her child, and Ness has carried on, she was done. I mean, I've seen her done for more things than different things than actually what was said about her child. So there's that. You look at the things that were it's just hey, I don't know where they make people up like that at, but hey, it's something for everyone.
Yeah, but
I
that's not
can't
no
do it.
excuse. That's your child. Can't
Mm-mm.
nobody speak on my child and think you're
No,
gonna keep sitting up in my face and I don't try to
but
run up in yours. Like, oh no,
I
that's
don't I don't ever recall that being a non-starter. I don't ever call that being a line that was too far. You crossed over a line and you've gone too far. I don't ever remember or read about her child being a line that was too far. And no, I don't recall. And if I'm mistaken, I'm not trying to pile on, but I don't at one time remember her saying something about the child and her saying, "I'm done with you. How dare you talk about my child? This ain't gonna happen, and I'm done." I don't ever recall the "I'm done" being about something that was said by Flicker about her child. Just don't. It's been other things. Another bitch. Oh, you fucking other bitches. Is that what? Oh, you out here telling me you fucking other bitches? We was on the break. I've heard
you know
that
why?
be a
You know
more
why, Miss Ronnie?
catalyst.
You know why? Because she don't give a fuck about that little boy. So once again, I'm gonna go back to y'all sector, the ones that do sit over there with her. If she don't give a fuck about her son, Kay, no offense to you, but how could y'all have possibly thought she gave a fuck about y'all feelings or you or anything of that matter?
Yeah. So yeah, thank you for filling in the blanks because I totally missed that whole part that you had anything to do with it.
That's what set her off. Because I was on my way home from work. So when I was going inside the store, I was standing outside talking to somebody and I just heard yelling. So when I got in the car, at this point, she's telling QI, who's up there trying to be nice and talk to her in a decent tone and all that. QI wasn't being disrespectful. She's like, "Oh, you ugly black bitch." Like,
Oh, and then
girl.
she turned on QI, "You ugly black bitch." I was like, oh my
So I
God.
rewinded it back just to see what got us here. And at this point, when I got to where I needed to go, you going off on K. It took everything in me yesterday not to go live and cuss this bitch out. Everything in me because I'm respecting this lady. I'm gonna let you speak up for yourself before I say something. Cause she's like, don't say nothing. Well, why is you fucking with this girl? This girl don't even be bothering nobody. She's literally there to support you every day. Every day we don't talk about you. She don't even if I say I don't like you, she don't have nothing to say. She's going on to the next topic. We talking about something else. We actually barely have ass talk about this shit.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was another crazy one too. The way she went off on and she just like she was on Kfit, and then she swooped around because uh QI said something, and then she just like went in on QI. And the thing about that shit was wild. I was like, what in the fuck is wrong with her? And I, so do you think that there will be any, but well, Brooke would definitely be in Las Vegas because she's a thirst bucket. So I don't see how many people are actually going to really show up and be in Vegas. Sheffy, she is oh, thirst bucket.
Even how
Oh,
she tried to talk
oh,
to chat rep
please
the other day.
choose me.
She tried
Oh,
to do
choose
she
me,
tried the
ass
same
bitch.
she tried the same thing with chat rep. After chat rep announced that she was going, chat rep had wrote something in her comments and she was like, "Come on now, bitch. Now you want to meet me." Whoa, who the fuck do you think you are? Bitch, yeah, she like, are you
Oh my
okay?
god. Oh my
She was like,
god.
I could easily have motherfuckers not be, I don't have to be around motherfuckers. Girl, it's like y'all in the chat saying QI and motherfucking QI and Ness is sisters, but shit, at this point, Ness and Bree are sisters when it comes to mental health.
Now, who is this chick, Verla, whose email she's read? I didn't see anything about that.
I guess she's from the Umar sector, and she wanted Ness to help her with a dating show. Somebody sends her the $45. Verla snapping on Miss Things because she don't like what Miss Things is saying or whatever the hell they had going on up there. She didn't like what Miss Things was saying. So and then she tried to like snap on Verla because Verla like I don't want to do it now because I didn't know I would be dragged and gagged and roasted and toasted and posted. She didn't know none of this was going to be going on, so she was like, I want out because now at this point, I feel like I'm arguing with y'all up here because it went left real quick. This bitch was so in her feels about a motherfucking $45. She like, oh no, you could come back up here and oh no, because the lady told her keep the money. She said, girl, you act like it's your money. Well, you got it off the strength of her though.
Oh my God.
What? And it's the fact that you're not humble, bitch. You not humble at all whatsoever. But listen, for every gorilla, it's a gorilla tamer, baby. And what goes around comes around. In the same seeds that you out here reaping, you will sow them hoes, bitch.
Mm-hmm. That is true. That is true. Now, so let's be clear. She turned around, wait a minute, and called QI all kind of ugly black bitches. uh QI said something real
Oh,
scant to her, and she turned around and called QI all these ugly black bitches. So the delusions running around the beef sector are, are way above and beyond what is necessary to do commentary. So um I cannot even, I can't even understand what what exactly she's doing. I mean, it just seems like she is intent on, shooting herself in the foot.
and I also feel like because I met Ness about maybe a year or two ago, she came to a girl in our sector named Gigi's page. I was dead drunk this night, and I was basically on some one woman army shit. And she hit the panel and cut me off in mid drag. I believe she was a little bit smiz herself. So I bodied her over there on Gigi's. And I feel like after the way she came at me with the brief shit, I'm like, was you been holding this in your chest? Like, was you been holding this in your chest that you got embarrassed over there? Because she came over there with that Craig shit. So
Mm.
yeah, I wasn't in the mood to play. I was really serious and I was really talking shit to somebody that irritated me. And she came over there with that goofy, trying to have this slow, subtle drag. We don't drag like that, baby. Y'all don't gotta like me, but this is what makes our sectors different. Everything hit different. Just like how woo go 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 go. That's what we do. We go go go. We used to do this shit from what 11 to 7 at night. In the summertime during the pandemic, we used to do this shit all night. So we all got stamina over there to get it the fuck in. The ones that scratch, if you know, you know. So, bitch,
Hmm.
you barked up the wrong tree when you came for me, baby. That's why you don't want to mention my name. You don't want me to embarrass your ass, bitch. You don't want nobody to come hear this motherfucking mouth, cause bitch, I'ma sit you all the way the fuck down, bitch. I'ma make you pack it the fuck up, bitch, and get you the fuck up out of here. You know that. Ask your little homegirls. That's why you bitches keep trying to beef among the trio. Cause you bitches can't scratch. You had to go buy a mic. I wish the fuck I would, bitch. I'm over here buying wigs and weed, bitch. Are you dumb? I'm not buying a mic, a view, or none of that shit, bitch. Are you crazy? Bitch, I know how to get in that ass with this mouth, bitch. I know how to tear that ass up, bitch. I will make you feel like I'm your fucking grandma, bitch. I will have your ass going outside to go get a motherfucking switch, bitch. You don't want to fuck with me, Ness. Leave me the fuck alone. Like I said, you was running around this bitch chasing me. Bitch, you never know when the fuck I'm gonna pop out, bitch. I will catch you. I will pull up in traffic and hold you, bitch. Stop playing with me, bitch. For I come to Vegas and beat your ass. And I got bail money. So stop fucking playing with me, bitch, with your scary ass. You scarier than a bitch. I know a lot about you, ho. You scarier than a motherfucker. Knock it the fuck off, bitch. Scratching your fucking price range, bitch. Fuck is we doing? I don't give a fuck about who talk to you, who like you out. Any bitch on here could get this work. Bitch, ain't nobody motherfucking exempt around this motherfucker. But bitch, you literally been running around this bitch like you been trying to hawk me the fuck down. Bro, is you old fucking K? Back off, please. You don't
No,
like this.
I think she wants to, don't bring her up, don't bring her up, because I don't want it to be any reason for her to have to have any discussions about me. So that's what
Yeah, she don't want
yeah,
nobody to hear what I
but
gotta say because she knows she cannot drag. She has to write shit down. I listened to her try to drag Bree yesterday. I felt like you went to my live and rewatched that live I did about Bree because you said a lot of shit that I said over there. I was confused, bitch. I was confused. That's what you do when you read that cue card and get try to clear your little nasal passages. I need some water, guys. Let me go get some water. I need to get some water.
oh, y'all sick. Yeah, the stall tactics, yeah.
Yeah, you sick because you fucking having that drip, bitch. That's why you fucking sick. Bitch, like I said, I would never play in my nose unless I'm putting an earring in that bitch or I'm picking one of you out of them bitches, which is a booger, bitch.
Well, all right, Max. Well, thanks for clearing that up for me. I I was like, I just kind of like it just kind of like popped on, and then I just heard it like her dragging people, and she swung and grabbed QI. QI was sitting over there, coming down from a hangover. And next thing you know, QI was in a chokehold. Her arms was and legs were flailing in the air and shit. She didn't know what happened to her. So QI caught the brunt of some of that too. So it was a lot. It was a lot. And I was just thinking, what made me think about, how many times are you going to contort yourself to do these things to your subscribers? Because not only was it, and QI is going to always be back. It's just my feeling. uh QI always gonna go back to the lemons, after she's allowed to be beat up and battered over there, and she's going to continue to return. But like the not Miami Popo, uh who was it, the person in the chat who said something real obscure,
She,
and
Ronnie, she did the same thing to
she
Lemon just
just
last week. Remember? She told Lemon when Lemon called in, she told him, like, yeah, you can't do what the fuck I do. I want you to go live, cam up, and smile, show your teeth. I mean, she went after Lemon left, she went the fuck in. And I think either Shakim, somebody called into Lemon's live to let him hear what she had to say.
Well, I'm not surprised. It's a whole clown show at this point, and it's unfortunate, and shit, shit. She put that dumb shit out there, and I'm sure gonna talk about it because that shit was ridiculous. What she did yesterday, period, point blank, and shit. We'll see what happens. We will see how that works out for her. It may not people may still do what they do, and still be there to watch it. Everybody likes a shit show. Everybody likes a little dysfunction in their life. If we didn't, we wouldn't be over here in the first fucking place. But yeah, I thought that was a bit much and a bit trifling, for my own taste.
Yeah, so at this point, Ness, we're gonna protect K at all costs, bitch, whether you like it or not. And on that note, thanks for having me, Miss Ronnie.
Thank you for coming up, Max. Thank you for
Problem.
clearing up some of that. Okay, so Spam, you a mess. Anyway, so yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. That was a lot. So they'll take beatings and stick around. That's what it appears to be. Let go of the hate for Ness, sounding haterish. Okay, Coco. Okay, Coco. Believe that. No. Okay. Ness is yeah, I don't know if she's losing any support, but I just know what she displayed on yesterday. No Pressure was the person who said, well, I think Kfit is a nice balance for you, and they summarily got cursed out, blocked, and thrown out from the chat. So, so if that sounds haterish, if looking at something like that occur sounds haterish, okay, then it's haterish. I thought it was ludicrous. You know, that's all I got. So thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate you guys for being here. If you would please hit the like button. Is there anyone else, or is there any last word? You talked about this Heat versus ODS and Cruiser and Bird. Okay, yeah, that was a hot mess. That was a hot mess. So I don't even know who. Oh, she came up there to address Shakimi. Oh, so she came up there to address Shakimi, and you noticed that when Miss Cruiser and Flicker got into it, that Shakimi just slipped on down. Now he avoided all of the smoke. She never got to Shakimi because official D Spot must have cleared his throat, and she attacked him. She was like, I don't even know what she wanted to get at Shakimi about, but it seems like official D Spot looked the wrong way, and then she just went in and started attacking him, and then Cruiser said something from the chat, and then she started in on Cruiser, and it was a mess. And then also, I don't know, her and ODS went back and forth. ODS turned on his camera and stuff, and he was driving, and they were going back and forth and back and forth. Now you understand that the target was Shakimi, and he sat over there on mute, or however he said, on mute. And he sat over there on mute, and then Cruiser stepped up when she reached for Cruiser in the audience. She said, "Yes, I did say that. Yes, I do that. Yes, I did." And Miss Cruiser was calm, cool, and collected. And then they had their own going back and forth, and Flicker was breathing hard and just just like oh my god, that shit was crazy. So then later on, Flicker goes live, and Cruiser hit that link over there too. So Cruiser said somebody had let her know that she was being discussed over there, and China White was there. She's like, "Yeah, well, you content. So if you're gonna sit up there and talk all your stuff, you're gonna be content." So first Flicker, China White was the one who kind of pressed Cruiser the most over there on Flickr, in my opinion. But Flickr, she was trying to have the heat in the beginning, and then they had a conversation. They were able to both speak their sides and go on about their way. But one of the bones of contention that Flickr had was that Cruiser said something about her non-monetized channel or something to that effect. And so that was like a sticking point in the conversation. And Cruiser said, "Well, I don't recall saying that because I don't know if your channel monetized or not." And she said, "And if you can find where I said that, I'll pay China White $25 and I'll give you an apology." So they went to a timestamp. Someone told them a timestamp, and it was actually where Flickr had bought up her own channel. So then Miss Cruiser went on a step, and then it was after Cruiser stepped down that China White came back and said, "No, I found the timestamp right here." So it was that. So no harm, no foul. Cruiser said, "That's just how she is. That's what she do, and she don't take none of this stuff seriously. And it's just entertainment for her." And but child, Flicker was all up in arms behind Miss Cruiser, ODS, and initially Shakimi. But Shakimi just slid right on down and disappeared into the wallpaper. You know how like Homer Simpson backs up and disappears into the bushes? Ronnie Q, who are you talking? Coco, are you talking about Ronnie Q? Hold on, let me see. Let me see. Ooh, so you say, but every time you're screaming at the next bitch. Okay, yeah, Coco, who are you talking about? I think she's Coco. Tell him, do speak on me. Let me see, and And you ain't got to hear me. Okay, she's talking to Max, very Carrie. Okay, okay, so yeah, she's talking to Max. Okay, thank you. So, yeah, I see, very Carrie. You caught my attention. Good morning, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you caught my attention, very Carrie. I was like, ooh, wait a minute. So, yeah, it was Coco and Max scrapping. Yeah, Coco was down there taking shots at Max. Now they can fight in peace down there in the chat. So yeah, it was a lot. So Cruiser was like, yeah, shit, yeah, y'all talking about me? Let me in on the conversation too. So they had a conversation over there on Flickr's page, and um you know, how I remember them leaving it is like, okay, well, when we see each other, you understand what I do, and I understand what you do, and when we see each other, we gonna do what it do, and this is simply entertainment for me, and that's how I remember it being left with Cruiser and Flicker. Okay, um, so yeah, 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 yeah. Why is it that somebody left a message under my comments about you? So somebody leaves a message about it in my comments about why Yaya act like she knows so much and like she know every damn thing. And then I was like, well, thank you for watching. I appreciate your support, but I'm pretty sure you can ask her that. As a matter of fact, you can probably write her a letter, and I'm sure she will answer you. So, Yaya, you may be receiving a letter. I said for her blueberry letter series, and I'm sure she will answer you. So, someone wanted to know why you act like you knew everything, Yaya. I sent them your direction, and I hope that that would be one of the letters that you read on your next blueberry letters, so you can tell this person exactly what you think and answer their question for them. I couldn't answer the question for you, Yaya. Only you can answer that question for them, as only Yaya can. So yes, blueberry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, blackberry. I said blueberry. Yeah. Okay, shit, berry. I'm sorry, blackberry. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys today. And uh someone snitching on Yaya. I didn't snitch. I said shit, I guided her to the direction where she can get her question asked. Shit, don't ask me. All I know to tell you is go over there and you can write her a letter, and I'm sure she will answer you. That's all I had to say about it, because I want to be there to hear the answer my dang on self. Because Yaya, I trust that you will answer the letter. So look, it's Blackberry. Yes, it's Blackberry. I made a mistake, Jessica. Thank you. Spam, her messy ass was the first one to correct me that I saw. Okay, so I thank you guys for coming out. Please hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate it. They hating on Yaya. Oh, I have a great answer. Okay, do you want to save it for your show? You're more than welcome to come up to my show, because since they think you're a Miss Know It All, I want to be sure that they hear the answer. I really want to be sure they hear the answer. Uh, Run that shit, yeah, yeah. Yes. Okay. So yeah. Thanks for going live, Ronnie Q. I red ball it back. Hey, UNC girl. Thank you for being here. Okay, so with that, Yaya's gonna say the answer for her channel, and we'll look for the answer. I may write. I may write the letter for her just so you can answer it in her stead. I may coin the letter. I may what do you I may make a counterfeit letter and sign it. I hope no one arrests me. Oh my God, I'm talking like Pizarro. I hope no one arrests me, but I may coin it. No, I'm gonna coin the letter for. I'm gonna copy and paste it, and then I'm gonna sign anonymous to the letter, and then I'm gonna send it in. So we're gonna get that answer. We want that answer. So it's gonna be anonymous, anonymous. It's gonna be anonymous X. So that's all the letters are anonymous. So this is gonna be anonymous X. Where we go. Flag on the play. All right, guys. Uh, please hit the like button on your way out. Please feel free to shop my Amazon store. I'm going to put some of that collagen powder in my Amazon store. So if you want to buy from Amazon, you can go to my Amazon shop, hit the link. It's in the description box, and you can shop it uh, via Ronnie Hugh as well. And she also said that they sell it at Costco. We were talking about smoothie, how different things that we make smoothies with, and all other types of stuff. So, uh, so there's that. So, yeah, that's all. If you want to support the show, dollar sign Ronnie Hugh toes and jelly shoes. They still make jelly shoes. Oh yeah, motherfucking Prada got a bad pair of jelly shoes. I never buy them, but they do have a nice pair of jelly shoes. Remember back in the day, you would be uh when jelly shoes first came, well, y'all probably, some of y'all probably don't remember when jelly shoes first came out, that they used to dog you. We used to call them plastic shoes. We didn't call them jellies back then. We called them plastic shoes. uh yes. Yes, they make jelly shoes. I remember when they used to in Payless, they used to have them jelly pumps. They used to be Payless pumps, but they were made out of jellies. They weren't clear jellies. They were like that deep colored jelly, like black and white. They weren't you couldn't they weren't transparent or anything. They were just straight up Payless pumps, and they had a big old seam in the middle. I never wore them, but they had the big seam in the middle where they were pieced together. I remember those girls in high school used to be walking around with them Payless jellies on, and the motherfucking nails sparking out the motherfucking heel and shit after day 3 of wearing them. Oh, just a hot mess. Oh, jellies has come a long way. They have jellies in Prada now. So I used to have those too. Wait a minute, spam. I used to have those ones. They so good when you go to the beach, rocky beaches. Oh, you ain't talking about them prompts. You talking about something else. Okay. So, all right, guys. Payless was the best for little girls. All right, guys. Thanks a lot for coming out. I appreciate your support. Dollar sign Ronnie Q, Amazon store, membership link. Also, oh, I forgot. I also forgot. I now pretty soon, Ness. Ness, I done checked all the hotel rooms, Ness. I done doxed all the hotel rooms, Ness, so I know where you staying. Ness, you know I'm the only female who would come to visit you in Vegas, Ness, because you done repelled all the other women away, Ness. Ness, should I meet you in the lobby or should I come up to the room? Because I know your room number, Naz. Jess Krista, let me borrow her wig so I can be incognito, Naz. But I'm here. I'm in Vegas, Naz. Is going to be the only person who will wind up at this juncture to go visit Ness. Okay, so I forgot to tell all the Perfect Pet competitors, if you would like a keychain, let me know. I want to give a keychain to all the people who participated in the Perfect Pet competition. If you would like one, please write on my community, write in the write in the comment section of the perfect pet contest that you would like a keychain, and we will get together and I will get one out to you. I forgot to let all the competitors know that this is a free gift to all the competitors. This is also a free gift to all of my members. This is something I made special from my heart to yours for being a member, and I appreciate you. And we're gonna have to do a membership live too. So yeah, I'm gonna schedule a membership live, something fun for the members. If you want to join the membership, please do so. Thank you guys for coming out. God bless you, and I appreciate you guys for being here, and please hit the like button. Have a great day. I'll see you on the YouTube streets. Yeah, yeah. Are you when are you going live today? Is what I'm saying. Not when are you. If you're going live today, let me know because I gotta hurry up and get my letter in because I want to get an answer to this letter, girl. All right, thank you guys for coming out. God bless you. Have a good day.